Thank you, Lord
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
God is worthy of every praise. And everything that have breath, praise you, the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Everything that breathes, let him give God thanks. Amen. Because God has done tremendous things for us. Amen. Amen. When the enemy tried to destroy it, God stepped right in. Hallelujah. That good news. Hallelujah. God has freed us from sin, from bondage. That's enough to thank God for. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus has been an escape for us, so that we won't have to die off. But when that time comes, we can go on to be with him throughout eternity. I said, when that time comes, I ain't telling you to go somewhere. But in case he come back this evening for the world, the question is, will you be ready?
Amen.
And I ain't talking about those people who out there in the world. I'm talking about the people that are in the world but not of this world. But our citizenship is in heaven. Amen?
Amen.
See, when you got born again, you got your tickets. It makes a difference. A lot of people have these purchased the ticket years. But in the 3rd chapter of John, he declares you've got to be born again. We call it saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized. You must be born again. Amen. If you want to see Jesus, you must be born again. There's a ride coming by. It ain't gonna take no food, ain't gonna take no midnight ramblers, ain't gonna take no whole mama and yam. Only those that heart is pure gonna be done. You got to have your ticket. And your ticket is Jesus. Will you be ready? If he pushed the skies, he say, get ready to say, coming in the cloud, where everybody gonna see. Don't sound the trumpet, and the dead in Christ gonna rise first. And we that remain alive, we caught up with them in the air. Do you have your ticket? He's giving every man a chance. Because he said in his word, if I be lifted up from this earth, I will draw all men to me. A lot of people say, he said, if I be lifted up, but the scripture said, if I be lifted up from this earth, then I will draw all men unto me. That's so he gave every man a chance, whether he take it or not. I'm glad 30-some years ago I purchased my ticket. I said 30-some years ago I purchased my ticket. Amen.
preached about, we're talking about joy. The prophet Robert said, they say, the joy of the Lord is my strength. He had control of something. He learned a secret. He said, the joy of the Lord. You chose it. Amen. I mean, you chose to be joy. That's one of the fruit of the Spirit. That's right. That's your choice. I've learned that I was preaching a message over some years ago, some of y'all, and I was preaching about worry. When I got finished, it was quiet when I got finished, this lady come to me and she said, you know what, I wish my husband had been here. I said, what he going through? I wish he had been here. But what I discovered, 95% of the time that what thing you worry about it, you never happen. You never happen. We don't worry about it. Some kind of way or another, God work it out. Amen. It never even happened. So we just worry for nothing. Word doesn't change nothing anyway. It doesn't. Sometimes it add on to it. Let's get announced another great big thing of praise. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Amen. You ain't got no joy. There's no strength. You ain't got no strength. And that's true. When you don't have joy, it drains you. It does. You drain. I brought out last something, and I think I'm going to say it again. And then you running home, you're going through something, you're running home, jump up on the coat, pull the cover over your head, and throw yourself a pity party. Because I want to be honest with you, God. Can I keep it real with you? God don't care. I know they done said well to somebody. God, I don't find nowhere in the Bible where God said you throw yourself a pity party. It means I'm going to join in with you. God don't care. I learned that I need to do that in my early part, you know. Like I say, I didn't know no better. I was going through some things. I figured about throw myself a pity party, baby God and the angel show up. And I wouldn't be by myself. They never did show up. They never did even show up. I know what you're talking about. So I need to throw yourself a pity party because it's going to be all right. Amen. Amen. I ain't going to spend a lot of time. We're going to get ready to move right on along. How many God been good to? Amen. I see why you're going through. I see why. I said how many God been. I ain't say how many. I ain't say for me. I said how many God been good. Yeah. 3 hands. Jesus. I can see why you're going through it. You can't help it. If God ain't been good to you, you can't help but go through it. But you know what? Whether you realize it or not, God's still been good to you. Yes. Amen. I'm going to read a few scriptures and I'm going to move right on along. I don't really think me coming out back there talking. We were together on Thursday. Got back home kind of late. It was all well. This has been a pretty exciting week for me. I just crossed over another birthday and everything. And I thank God for it. Thank God for it. Every birthday roll around is a blessing. Amen. So we had a real wonderful time. I think yesterday, her family and all, we went out and stuff, and it was real good running ball with her family members. Better than shut out 10 o'clock the world. Got 3,000 members. She got 3,000 members in church. She won't get naked over her and stuff. She over church. But you know, through it all, God is good. Yes. Amen. I always put it this way, count your blessings. That's right. Quit talking about what you ain't got. That's right. Start thanking God for what you ain't got. Amen. So many times we zero in on what we ain't got. We look at what other folk got. Thank God what you got. Praise the Lord. Right. How many know that some people love to have what you got? Amen. I know you're still worried about what you ain't got. I tell people like expect when I get it. At my age, I said, if I ain't got it, I don't worry about it. You know, I said, well, maybe if I ain't got it by now, I don't need it. I don't have to keep living my 70s and ain't got it now. I ain't gonna worry about it. Because I must don't need it. If you got your Bible, you don't understand. I'm going to read a few verses and then I'm going to get out of the way because probably 3 soon go to today. The 11th chapter of the book of Hebrews. Hebrews, the 11th chapter. After we get through, we're going to quiet get one more song. And after this, the next word will be our own prophet. Burrow. The 11th chapter of the book of Hebrews. I mean, know that's my favorite. I mean, know that's my weight maker. That's right. That done pulled me out a lot of ditches.
Praise the
She
Lord.
done got me over some things that men couldn't get me in.
Uh-huh.
When you get it, say, I got it.
Got it.
Got it.
With everybody here, because I hear folks. When you get shot, I got it.
I got it.
The 11th chapter of the book of Hebrews. I class this book. I call it the hall, the fame of the hall of fame. That's what I understand. This will get you out of some stuff. Whatever you're going through, this will get you out of it if you read it. The hall of fame. Paul wrote it, and it was amazing. He didn't break it up. You know, there's some chapter it broke up. He didn't break it up. He stuck to the whole subject.
Yes, he did.
Oh, you didn't hear? He stuck to the whole. It was so important. He didn't break it up. He stuck right with it. The whole chapter is centered around faith.
That's right.
That's how important it is. Paul said it was important that you need to know about faith.
That's it.
He said faith can't do it. He said it can't get done. And I know what to do. How many of you over here sing?
Praise the Lord.
You know, there's some things, you know, Paul, he started, he ministered, then he changed, he switched, then he switched back over something else. But when he got right here, he felt that it was so important for the body of Christ to know what faith was about and how it worked. He didn't break it up. He stuck to the whole 39th chapter. I mean, the 39th verse. He stuck right with it. He didn't change it up.
Amen.
And if you don't get it, it ain't God's fault. It's your fault. Amen.
Amen.
How many know faith is important?
Yes, that's right.
Matter of fact, I put it this way, and I got it is the most important subject in the Bible.
Come on, Bishop.
Praise the Lord.
Look at me like
Come
I'm
on,
talking
come on,
to.
come on.
Without faith, it's the most important. He said, without faith, he said, you can't please me. I don't care how much you shout. I don't care how much you testify. I don't care how much you wear your cross. I don't care how you mark your Bible. He said, without faith, it's impossible.
Amen.
That's the most important subject in the Bible. You learn about God through faith.
Amen.
This makes sense?
Yes,
A
sir.
whole lot.
Well, it's true anyway.
Amen.
Let's start in the first. I'm going to read a few verses and I'm going to get on out the way. I tell you, you know, when you start talking about faith, it's kind of like when I was coming up in school. They were telling me a little story. I hope I can remember it. It talked about this man. I think they called a rabbit or something. They caught a rabbit. He ate rabbit. And he caught him and he caught him live. He had him. He said, we're trying to figure out what he was going to do. He said, I don't know if I'm going to kill him. What I'm going to do with him. He said, should I throw him in the briar patch? To the rabbit, oh, please. So I don't know if you can kill him and throw him in the briar patch. You know, rabbit live in briar patch. He said, he kept back and said, I don't know, I don't know. Yes, I'm going to hit you or throw you in the briar patch. He said, please don't throw him in the briar patch. He said, that's where I'm going to throw him. He said, throw that rabbit over in the briar patch. The rabbit said, right at home now. So you throw it right at home. So that's where when it comes to faith, I'm right at home. Then look at the first one. He said, now. Everybody say now.
Now.
Say it again.
Now.
Say it again.
Now.
Now. Not tomorrow.
Now.
Not next week. I mean, just one verse. We see we need to stop sometime. I like to dissect the scripture. You know, a lot of times we just read it, but I like to dissect. Do what he said. He said, faith is right now. You know what a lot of say miss it? They pray about something, but believe God for tomorrow or next week or week after next, and more time it never happens. You got to see yourself. I prayed about it now, it done now. I tell you, I get attacked a lot of time in my body, a lot of time. I pray about it, so God, I know it's done. I know it's done. The aches and pain is going to be dismissed from my body because you say, right now I'm healed. I'm not waiting on you to hit the next minute or the minute after. I'm here right now.
Right now.
Now faith, that's what he said, right now is faith. Not tomorrow.
All right.
Right now. If it's not now faith, it's not God's faith. Everybody see that?
All right.
See what happens too sometimes, the devil will have faith out. Because see, God don't, if the manifestation don't come right then we, maybe a week from now we think God ain't done it. If you ain't careful, that will set back in.
Yeah.
I know, anybody been through. God has a tendency to set back in.
It will.
And your mind will tell you it ain't done. Don't you still feel the pain? Let me tell you, you got to talk to the devil like the devil talk to you. I say, yeah, I feel the pain, but I'm also healed according to the scripture.
Amen.
That's why I can walk around at 71 years old. Why I tell you, don't take no doctor medicine. Don't take none of this. 71 years, don't take no medicine. She tell you, I walk around and say, she can't never tell you I'm sick. I don't walk around and say I'm sick because I know what the book says. I know what the book says. I would look at, but I don't need to do it. I don't need to do the doctor stuff. Because the doctor ain't Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
The doctor didn't diagnose a lot of things. I think probably this year, so when the preacher went to the doctor, and the doctor had him all upset and everything, come to find out, we diagnosed it wrong. You diagnosed a lot of things wrong. But you know what? Jesus done.
No, we don't.
Well,
No, we don't.
he said, now faith is the substance of things for us. Whatever you believe in God, have faith. It's hopeful. In the evidence of thing not seen.
Amen.
The second verse, everybody read the second verse.
For by the
Read it again.
For
by it the elders obtained a good report.
He said, by it the elders obtained a good report. Everybody look up. God got a good record.
Amen.
Yes, it does.
He got a good record. He can be trusted. God got a good report. He said the elders obtained a good report. I looked at the Spirit of God in the church and said, God got a good report. How many know you can count on it?
Amen. Oh, yeah, surely.
He has a good report. If God says something, you can bank on it. He got a good report.
That's right.
He said, by this the elders obtained a good report. How did they obtain a good report? Because God gave it to them.
All right.
You know, it seemed like,
All right.
you know, one of the most important, it seemed like, I heard a lady say one time, said, you're speaking on he said, a very important subject in the Bible. Said, people said that they saw him thumbing through the Bible, saw him looking out the window. Says, how in the world can these people sit up for him? One of the most important subjects in the Bible about him, because everybody goes through things. Yeah, they was thumbing through the Bible, saw him chewing, all this kind of stuff, and say, you need to be lifted to this subject because you ain't been attacked, you're going to be attacked.
That's true.
So it's the same thing when it comes to faith, you need to, both your antennas need to be here. Because you're going to need this here. He said, by faith, the elder, I can say this by myself, by faith, I would think God got a good report. As far as I'm concerned, by faith. You done brought me through a lot of stuff. By faith. Did everybody see this?
That what it is?
He said, by faith, the elders obtained a good report. Now I'm going to read some of mine with the menu. Then I'm going to get them out the way. Because at the end, when we start talking about faith, that's my subject. Amen. That's my subject. Start talking about faith, that's my subject. Should be yours too. Then what Paul said about it. He said faith is defined in the practical way of Hebrew. Now faith is the subject of things hopeful and evident things are not seen. The writer of Hebrew goes on for 39 additional verses and illustrated these who took God at his word and had faith in what he said.
Right.
You know what he said? They took God at his word and had faith in what God said.
Uh-huh.
If God said it, I don't care. I don't care how you go to the doctor. The doctor said, listen, God works miracle all the time.
Yes, you do.
God had never got a miracle working big. What happened? We believe the word of a man instead of the word of God. I told you I went to it twice. When I went to the VA, they told me, yeah, well, the nurse come tell me you got high blood. I said, I don't have no high blood. I don't have no high blood. You ain't gonna put no high blood on me.
There you go. There you go.
That's what you say. Ain't got no high blood. The doctor come in and check it, and he said, Captain, you ain't got no high blood. He said, I guess sometimes when you be rushing, get up and you have to have, because I go walking. Sometimes we get back behind traffic, and sometimes we do get, head up and stuff. He said, sometimes that'll kind of run your blood up. He said, but you don't have high blood. If I listened to that nurse, I'd have been taking high blood pressure. I would listen to her. Even though he had told me, I ain't listening to him either. Now, I ain't telling you not to. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you not to. I said, this is me. So a lot of times people say, don't put your life after me. You see what I'm saying? This is me.
Right.
I may try some things that you might not try. That's why I never tell people, I don't don't tell people not to go to the doctor. I think some people around, you're back to Bishop Peter, you don't go to the doctor. I never told nobody not to go to the doctor.
That's right.
If you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor.
Right.
That's what the doctor for. But at the same time, trust in him.
Amen.
Amen.
What you trust in him? Everybody follow what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it done work for me. Over 40-some years, it done work for me. And I know going well. You know, climbing up into the 79, I better believe in that. I better. You know, there ever was a time to believe God.
All right.
This is the time, man.
All
Because
right.
I still plan on be running. I might run the marathon at 75. Just kidding. But I will run around the house. How many see what we're saying?
All right.
Amen.
By faith. Okay, what is faith? It is the confidence that it is confident that in someone or something, in reality. Our whole life, our whole life is based around faith. Without it, the bank, the post office would not be possible. Paper money and credit card would not be possible. The Latin word for faith is believing. Would never be accepted. We must have some confidence in our Christianity. Paul put the fact of the faith in a nutshell, that Christ died for our sins, according to the scripture, and that he was buried, and that he rose on the third day, according to the scripture. And this is what he's saying in so many words. Just like we got born again, did nobody have no great manifestation of nothing. Sometimes when you accept Christ, nothing happened. Nothing happened. When you say, I accept Christ as my personal Savior, you ain't got to feel no. That's what I think people, they look for feeling. When I got born again, I didn't have no chills. I didn't shake. I didn't jump around. It did like nothing happened. But something did happen. Christ came in.
Right.
Faith is something that I got to believe whether I see this thing or not.
Amen.
How many know this?
Amen.
That's all faith. It's not about a feeling. If I pray with you about something, you got to believe what God done this year. You can't wait till I feel like it. No, feeling will mess you up.
Right.
Feelings connected to the flesh. Everybody say that have nothing to do with it. When you start talking about faith, you have nothing at all to do with your feeling. Like I said, a lot of times when I pray for myself, and most of you know me, I've been in New Birth now for a little 40-some years. You probably never see me get into a prayer line. Not because I'm super giant. I don't get in the prayer line. You know why? Because I trust God. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. If you need to get in the prayer line, get into the prayer line. Like me and you talk about, get into a real minute and pray about something God will do. Come up, you need to be praying, but at the same time, trust God. How many see this? Let me put it this way. I'm getting ready to close it out. If you don't take this in, you know, when I went into the brick mason, I was 18 years old. I'll never forget, and I'm going to say the same thing because this teacher told us something. He said, when brick making was nothing but men, nothing but boys. He said, before we started, let me tell you something. He said, boys. He said, man, when the doctor told your mom she had a baby boy, that means you're going to have to work. That's just the bottom line. He said, a woman might escape because she might marry somebody that can take care of her. But a man got to work. He said, three things happen. He said, if you don't get a good education, if you don't learn a trade, and one more thing you learn, he said, if you don't do this, he said, if you don't get a good education, or you don't get a trade, one more thing you make, he said, you're going to have a back-breaking job the rest of your life. And you know what? I find out that's true. If you don't get a good education, if you don't get a trade, you have a back-breaking job. That's just the bottom line. You ain't know how to get around. Well, let me put it this way. If you don't get a hold of this shit, you're going to catch it. Because the devil is going to make sure that if you ain't got it, you're going to wish you had it. You follow what I'm saying? Faith is what moves. I don't care what you're going through this year, this can overcome anything that you're going through. Do everybody see that?
Amen.
You don't get a good education. You don't get a trade, you got a back-breaking job. And he said, your mama told you you got a baby boy, you better work. I like to put it this way, close it out. When the doctor told my mama, you had a baby boy, she had a preacher. There's a preacher boy when she had that. It was a preacher boy. We're going to ask. Let me say it again. When the doctor told my mama, said you got a baby boy, a preacher had no born. We're going to have to quiet give us one song, and we're going to get ready to go to the word for the night. Let's go.
That's all right.
Jesus, praise the Lord. God said, my mercies are new every morning. No matter how you used to do it. It don't matter how you think you got to where you are. The mercies of the living God are new every morning. God knows how to put a twist and release and reveal some things that may seem silly. Because he said, I take the foolish things to confront the wise. God's foolishness is more powerful than your wisdom. Come on, y'all. Y'all talk to me in here. Y'all, I'm talking to them big folk that love to call people when you sit in service and then they want to analyze what they heard and tell you and point out what people miss. Well, baby, if you're that deep, what did you get out that can help me? Come on, y'all. I know it's happening because, see, God only deals with me on what's in the house. That's why I yield my gift. So y'all won't say this prophet. Now we can switch. If somebody calling your phone and they're not talking about what God is doing, and they want to murmur and complain and throw garbage, let them tote their own garbage to the trash can. Come on, y'all. I'm serious about this. Because sometimes you're too open to the wrong thing. And you're not open enough to God. Nobody can tell you how God's going to do it. Because even the Son said, when they asked Jesus questions, he said, only the Father knows. Right. So if Jesus, the Son of God, and he sat on the right hand of God, what makes you so deep that you can know the movement of God? Inquiry minds want to know. The Holy Ghost want to know what makes you so wise. And say that's where we get in trouble. We get a little bit of knowledge. I would say wisdom. Somebody say about my grandsons want to take over the world. But before going any further, I want to read these scriptures. So y'all won't say prophet making it up on the way, by the way, of what he did. I'm going to show you what God says. Because so many times when people start ministering in a gift, that's why I got to talk about the gift. If you yield the gift, wherever God has put you in, if you're the usher, if you yield the gift in the presence of the Almighty come in, then guess what? You're open to the move of God. It's not about a title, but it is about the presence of the Most High God. All right. Oh, that men would praise him and seek his face. That's what the Bible says. But let's look at 1 Chronicles. Because y'all say, prophet, I'm on God's time. And I'm glad I'm only employed by kingdom. 1 Chronicles, the 6th chapter. Somebody just judged me and said, he said the wrong thing. I hear everything you say because when you're in the spirit, you hear things, but guess what? It don't even matter. 1 Chronicles, verse number 31. And it reads as this. And these are them whom David set over the service of song in the house of the Lord after the ark rested. And they ministered before the dwelling place of the tabernacle of the congregation with singing until Solomon built the house. Are y'all seeing what I'm reading? Are you reading what I'm reading? Are you seeing what God is saying? Singing brings about dwelling. Y'all better help me up in here. When you sing unto the Lord, this ain't a song service, but when you sing unto the Lord, there's a dwelling place that God want to meet you in. Right. Some of y'all minds so fixed on, if I just said a word, you don't know how God gonna move. No. You don't know which way God don't move? What if the word don't come? The dwelling place is when we come on one accord.
All right.
And we glorify God through worship. I didn't say through shouting, because the devil can shout. The one thing he won't do, he ain't going to worship a true and living God. Worship. He might talk about God, but he's not going to worship God. Oh, baby, we in the temple already. Y'all just don't realize how deep we in the temple of the Most High God. Because when you open your heart, especially, saints, when you're going through something, especially it seems like everything and nothing is working, just start worshiping God. Tell God how much, God, I thank you.
Yes.
God, I appreciate you. God, I glorify you. God, I need you. Come on, just tell God how good he is.
Yes, you are.
And how much, God, I can't do it without you. But if you just help me. Y'all, I know I'm in the right place. You know
All
what?
right.
Bishop, a couple ain't pop. And the enemy tried to get me distracted saying, your couple ain't pop. Let me tell you something. Anytime you rack on target with God and doing what God said, the enemy want to distract you.
Yes.
Now that little piece of metal gonna sit right there. What I'm trying to tell you, I don't care what comes your way, when you worship in God, don't take your eyes and your worship off of God. And don't stop until you feel his presence.
All right.
Now in a dwelling place, it is about a feeling. Y'all better help me up in here. Because when the presence of the Almighty come in, some of y'all ain't never had an encounter with God. Some of y'all don't know what a real encounter with God is. Let me read a little bit more, because y'all think Bert sang it, but God wrote it. I'm just the postman. He the postman. Verse 32, and say they ministered before the dwelling place of the tabernacle in the congregation, singing until Solomon built the house of the Lord in Jerusalem. And they what?
Waited.
They did what now?
Waited.
No, it didn't say wait.
Waited.
Wait.
Waited.
Waited.
Wait. Now y'all say that I didn't. It said wait, right?
Waited.
Okay, do y'all realize how prophetic that is with us? Because God is waiting on us to build the dome.
Right.
Bishop, you understand where I'm going with this? God is waiting on us. He's going to do what he said. But what about every believer in him? Are you going to use your faith or are you going to use your mouth to kill it? That's the question. Because we're talking about the greatest gift. We're not talking about your opinion and your feelings. We're talking about the greatest gift that God ever gave to man is his presence. Not his word, but his presence. You know why I say not his word? Because when the presence of the Lord is upon you, it ain't on you. I can back that with scripture. Listen, you remember Saul getting knocked off the horse, right? Thinking he's doing the will of God. And then, when the voice spoke to him, he said, Saul, Saul, why dost thou persecute me? And he said, Lord, how are you that I will persecute you? See, presence made a difference in a learned man's life. He knew of a God, but he didn't have a relationship with God. Like many others, we know of God, but how deep is your love for God?
All right.
Come on, y'all, talk to me in here. See, I want to just look at me and you want to judge how long I stay up here. It's not about how long, how much did you get out of what was said to you. Because I'm just the postman. But the postmaster is at your heart. And he want to know, will you really let me in and do what I want to do? Now y'all say, wait, right? We read that, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back to that one verse. And they waited on their office according to what?
Their order.
Bishop, I just saw order. Saints, let me tell you what fascinated me about when the Lord gave me this early this morning, about, I guess, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He said, son, I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to tell you some things about the scripture. But when you get the new birth, I'm going to reveal to the people what I want them to know. Look at how well you study until the revelation of the living God come upon you. It's just a studied word. But it becomes a revealed word when the presence of the Most High God starts dwelling on the inside. And y'all, that's where I'm at now. God has shifted me out of flesh into the spirit of the living God to reveal. Let's wait on God. Let's worship God. Stay in your office, whatever it is. You know, people like to say stay in your lane. That ain't what the word says. Everybody got an office when it comes to God. I don't care if you're the usher. I don't care if you're the musician. I don't care whatever role you play. Everybody in here is a disciple. I'll just break it down. Everybody in here should be discipling somebody to Christ. Since you say I ain't got no title. But if you're born again and you believe God and you accept it as your personal Savior, then you're a disciple. You're more than a believer. You're supposed to, just like God recycle you, you should be helping somebody to recycle and regenerate and renew their mind, their heart, their soul, and their spirit by the way you live, not by what you say.
Right.
They should be just like, thank you, Holy Ghost. They should be able to look on you and see the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ.
All right.
They should be able to look on you. Quit trying to fulfill things because people ask you for money. Money ain't always what people need.
Amen.
We handicap more people by giving them money. Telling y'all. The wife just had to learn that, and I kept telling her, baby, don't do this and don't do that. She don't want to just help. She want to take on the whole responsibility. Anytime you take on somebody else's responsibility, you handicap them. And I know y'all ain't gonna like this, but it's true. I've even had people told me since I retired, well, you got it. You're right, I got it because I'm a giver. And you can get it too if you trust God. And see, one thing God has taught me, and we got to get this thing and get it into our spirit, our mind, our body, and soul. Increase must first come to the house of God before it comes to your house.
All right.
That's right.
Y'all missing. I didn't say tithes and all. But every time God increases you, you should increase some finance you give to the house of God. And you know what you do? You're planting seed. Because there is seed time and there's harvest time. If you're not planting seed, you'll never have a harvest. Y'all real quiet now. And I keep hearing some of y'all, I give my offerings and my tithe. That ain't what God said to you today. What he's saying, every time I give you a financial increase, increase what you do in the house of God.
Right.
Because if you increase with God, he will do exceeding and abundant, more than you can hope or ask, That's what God wants to do in here. And it's more than just the dome, y'all. God wants to expand each and every one of us in the spirit of the living God. Do y'all hear me? It's going to be people that come in that don't know how to worship God. It's going to be people that come in, don't know how to pray until they get a breakthrough. I didn't say come to the altar and get in the prayer line. See, New Birth, we're missing what God has anointed us to do. I even watch some of y'all praying and them little kitty cat praise and looking around. I say, my God. And someone was judging me, Bishop, while I was sitting down, but do you pray like I pray? Do you pray consistently? Do you pray without ceasing? Do you pray in the middle of the night? Do you pray sometime with only 2 hours of sleep? Do you pray like that? And always keep every assignment, whatever God gives me, and don't use the excuse I'm tired. Because the Lord will strengthen you. The same Lord that strengthened y'all when y'all say y'all tired and y'all want to make that overtime money is the same God that's vibrant enough. When he gives you an assignment, you will keep it moving. I was only sharing with the man of God today. I got 3 services. So that's the assignment he gave me. And you know what the enemy was saying? Rush through. I ain't rushing nothing. I'm going to do it the way God said do it. And make every assignment he told me to do. You know why? Because the God I serve is more than enough.
Amen.
And that's all God trying to tell you today. I'm more than enough when you hold fast to the office I put you in. Did y'all read that with me? It said, wait.
Wait.
Wait. Again, I say wait. It didn't say talk. Because guess what? Some of y'all phones need to be off. And I'm just telling you what God told me to these folks that done left the ministry or got their opinion about the ministry. Now I know I'm in the house. And y'all know I don't talk to y'all. But I do talk to him. Who sent me? Who anointed me? So all of them that you say, I'm trying to get to know, that ain't how you win nobody back. Because they left out of disobedience, let them find their own way back here.
Jesus.
Not you telling what's going on in the house.
Amen.
If you want to know what's going on in the house that way, come to the house.
That's right.
See for yourself. Because God is serious. Do you realize the eyes of the Lord is upon you every time? And he actually knows your thought before you even think it. So you can't hide nothing from God. That's all God said. You can't hide from me. Because the greatest gift I'm telling you about is the presence of God. Now the devil can't even do what God can do. God can be everywhere at the same time. The enemy is limited because he's territorial. But don't you give him limits in your spirit and in your mind. Because don't think he won't. He'll speak to your mind. Right while you praying. Right while you reading the word. Don't tell me what the enemy. Right. Yeah, we got a lot of them preaching the word for over 30-some years and been studying, and the devil brought all kind of crazy.
Yes.
So don't tell me what he won't do. And I'll take you even deeper. In the Garden of Gethsemane, when Jesus was praying, the enemy was trying to distract him by talking to him. Don't tell me what he won't do. Yes, he will. The problem is, a lot of times we underestimate what he'll do. Because, like I say, that pride thing, we think we have arrived to a certain place. I pray all the time. Baby, it don't matter how much you pray, how effective is your prayers. Come on, y'all talk to me here. It's a lot of people that pray. We're in the service just last week, Saturday, and Lord have mercy. That woman started praying. I just kept saying, Lord, help us. Because I was in that service, and I realized the person that was praying didn't have the Spirit of God just saying words, just saying. I know all y'all have been around people, They just saying words have no effect. Well, baby, when you praying in the Spirit and you praying and it's God, guess what? It motivates somebody else to pray. It makes somebody else baby start leaving. It makes somebody else stretch out and reach out to God. Y'all talk to me here. The greatest gift. Let me go on into this because see some of y'all, well, why? This ain't microwave, this home cooked food. Ephesians, the 3rd chapter. Because we need to bring this home. Ephesians, the 3rd chapter, the 19th verse. Make sure y'all be saying. Sometimes y'all won't help me, y'all be saying. You're thinking and instead of you saying, well, Papa, that ain't what you said. But guess what? It is what God said. 3:19. It says, and to know the love of God, which surpasses. What it does is surpass. Y'all say that again. To know what now?
Knowledge.
But it says to know what?
That you might be
No. To know the what?
the love of Christ.
The love of God.
We pass
Love of
by.
Christ.
Okay. That's what I want to get in your spirit. When you learn how to love right, your feelings ain't going to matter. Because it's going to surpass the knowledge of what you think and feel. That's the love of Christ. What I think, what I feel, what you did to me don't matter. Because I have surpassed that. In other words, I became an overcomer to this flesh.
All right.
This imprisonment. Because ain't nothing good in this flesh.
No.
But guess what? God can use this flesh.
All right.
Oh, glory, y'all got to get this. Because so many times, saints of God, when God gives us an assignment, we quick to say what we can't do. I don't know about y'all, but I have said it. I don't say it no more because I've grown up to understand. I work for Him. He don't work for me. And when you understand who God is and who God is on the inside of you, see, this is where we miss the dwelling, the indwelling of God. Something that can't be taught, but it's got to be experienced. You can't tell me what I'm feeling on the inside. You can't describe to me how it's making me respond. But sometimes people are allowed. And you notice I didn't say saints, I say people. Because a sanctified folk ain't going to allow you. Because they're going to say, stop right there. Don't allow people. Because this is the season of the false prophet. And let me tell you why they false prophet. You allow people to speak into you something you know ain't true and you don't stop it. And it just spoke over your life. And someone could be a doctor. Y'all see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
False prophecy. God sent me on my birthday to a man of God's house because I felt it in my spirit. He finally got there and he got real with me. He said, Prophet, I was so scared. I was scared that I was going to die. I started praying. I said, Lord, I've seen how you use the gift in this man. God, right when he was saying it out of his mouth, I was killing what he spoke into the atmosphere. Y'all don't hear me. No quicker than what he said, because I know the devil would have used it against him. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, even when you speak it out of your own mouth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Quit speaking, quit receiving a negative report. Y'all better talk to me in here.
All right.
How many times have people told you, you just like so-and-so? No, baby, I'm just like who God made me.
There you go.
I'm not even the person you grew up with because God has changed me and when the Spirit of God comes upon you, you're the greatest gift that God ever fashioned. He said, I won't leave you comfortless, but I will send you back a comforter. I will send you back. He has been sent back. And guess what? It's dwelling on the inside. The greatest gift.
All right.
The greatest gift. God has empowered you to make a difference. Can I help you out with something else? God ain't worried about your money, but he is worried about your faith. How many of us got shady faith? I'm good as long as my money right. I'm good as long as my bill is paid. That's shady faith. I'm good regardless.
That's right.
Because the heavens and the earth belong to God. Y'all got that? The heavens and the earth belong to God. I'm trying to show y'all how to walk in victorious living. I look to the hills from which cometh my help. My help comes from God. I call on God and say, God, I'm your son, I'm your daughter. I need your help. How many of y'all do that, or y'all go to people for money? I'm trying to help you too. A well that never runs dry. Come on, y'all. Y'all need to talk to me in here. Some of y'all borrowing right now and won't even talk. Do I need to point you out for you to understand? God wants you to come to him and not them. He wants to be source, not convenient. Some of us use God like a convenience store. I need something now. And where I went, they couldn't help me. God is not a convenience store. He said, I shall supply all of your needs. All of your needs. People hit and miss. People hit and miss. Because you know what, to be honest, sometimes folks just get tired of helping.
That's true.
See, now y'all don't want to talk to me, but y'all know it's true. I'm going to have to start throwing my towel at some of y'all. Quit trying to help the world and let God help you.
All right.
This ain't show and tell, saints. Kingdom living, just like the man of God said, it's by faith. And you attain a good report. And you attain a good report. Tell y'all something y'all didn't tell me, but the God of my salvation did. And it's so real. Started asking God about it. It's about your mom. I said, God, I was here. And see, I don't go to people, I go to God. I said, God, I was here, but I didn't know she was that sick. I didn't realize what was going on. And why didn't nobody tell me? And we looked at your mom. Me and my wife decreed. We decreed right then and there. I said, God, when we come back, every tube won't be off. When we went back Friday, they're going to pull every tube off. Because when you dwell with God, you can make a decree. We decreed that thing. Got there, saw Bishop. You know why I knew God had to move? Because they had to move her out the room. We went to one room thinking she was in that room. Lady told her, we ain't got that person. And as quick as she said that, God said, you did command me to move. I'm telling you about a God of promise. I'm telling you about a God that supplies all of your needs. I'm telling you about a God that you can, when you walk right with God, you can speak it and he'll perform it. Come on, y'all. Y'all talk to me in here. Y'all getting kind of quiet. That's what we are. Because the just shall live by faith and not by sight. It ain't what it look like. It ain't even what you think it is. I know some of y'all saying, I'm going through hell right now. Guess what? You're only going through a process to be priceless. On what you need to say, I'm going through a process so I can be priceless.
Yeah.
And you know who you priceless to? God.
Amen.
God didn't make no mistake when you accepted him as your personal Savior. And he becomes Lord in your life. I'm talking about somebody who's Lord over your life.
Amen.
Death can't kill you. Depression can't hold you. Y'all better hear me up in here. Spirits can't talk to me if it's not the Spirit of the living God. Bishop, spirits, I don't pay no attention.
Right.
I done heard folks say, you know, I just heard something crazy. Well, baby, why is you listening? The Bible says, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger. A stranger. If you're starting to hear strange spirit, you need to start praying. And don't tell me they will come in your house. They will come in your dreams. Y'all better talk to me in here. And they so bold, they'll come in your bed. Don't tell me what spirits won't do. One night, my wife wasn't in the bed, I felt something, I started praying and pleading the blood.
Jesus.
Y'all better get real in here. You leave any door open for the enemy, and he coming.
That's right.
Right.
And some of y'all, you open the door because you open your mouth with disbelief. I don't believe. Well, the minute you say don't believe, the devil and all his imps rushed in.
That's true. You do that.
Don't tell me what disbelief won't do. The devil didn't do it, you did. We're talking about an empowerment session. We're talking about the greatest gift God gave us. That's why we should come in. I don't care if your body racking with pain. You need to be in church. Why are you staying home? Ain't nothing you can take at home can do you like God can do you. Don't tell me about high blood pressure. Don't tell me about none of that. I was in this man of God's house yesterday and went to use the restroom, and a dizzy spell hit me, and I said, Lord, what in the world? He said, there's sickness within these walls. I started rebuking things in somebody else's house. Don't tell me spirits don't roam. Bishop, that thing hit me, and I started. I said, Lord, what in the world? And see, I didn't claim, because someone said claim, I'm dizzy. No, I wasn't dizzy, but there was a spirit, an unclean spirit in the midst. If you get angry, all of a sudden, I'm using key. Now, don't y'all talk about key, because we will fight. If you get angry, key, sometimes it ain't you getting angry, but it's a spirit that done came upon you. Because if your anger lasts longer than what God wanted to be, anger becomes sin. And sin becomes deadly. He said, get angry, but sin not. I done heard sanctified folk who say they saved, but not delivered. Use some four-letter words that we ain't got no business using. Y'all can't tell me about being delivered. Ooh, baby, before Jesus. And some other folk. I could use some words. Because I grew up with a mama that could outcuss 3 sailors. And that spirit. See, y'all don't know how spirits. Sometimes you got to end stuff that's in your family. And you know, married into stuff. Why you think sometimes when you marry the wrong person, all kind of crazy thing happen? You got demons, they got demons, and their demons worse than yours. See, y'all quiet, but this is real. When I married into my wife's family, let me tell y'all something. There was 2 trains that collided. And I didn't even know, because I didn't pray like that, but she had a praying mother. And I had a praying daddy. I didn't say my daddy always went to church, but all of my life, day and night, I watched my father on his knees praying. No matter how tired he was, I watched my father sometimes fall asleep praying. And
I have to wake him up. He never went to bed without praying. He never woke up without praying. The first thing he did when he rolled out of bed, he hit his knees. The first thing before he went to bed, he was on his knees. And when I got married, I didn't even see it coming. I knew about my father, but my wife had something that surpassed what I saw my daddy do. Because I watched my daddy and I could hear my daddy praying, but she had a mother. Oh Lord, Bishop. She stayed upstairs. Oh Lord, thank you, Holy Ghost. And I walked up and I got to that last step and I said, what in the world? And my wife said, that's my mama praying. Didn't hear her, but I felt her. Don't tell me when the presence of the Most High God comes in, there's not a change. I don't care what you married in. Rebuke anything that's not like God. That's in your life, in your finances, in your health, and that's holding up your wealth. Y'all better talk to me in here. Because something, it ain't the devil, but it's hindering forces that will hold up the wealth God promised. We still talking about a dwelling place. Still talking about the greatest gift. Because they that know their God, when you know God and you know what He's capable of, don't look on what He did, ask Him to do it again. And guess what? He'll do a new thing in the lives of the believer. And God wants to do a thing now that you ain't never seen, you never experienced, because why? His mercies are new every morning. His mercies are new every morning. Every day of your life, God wants you to have a greater experience. Now I'm talking to believers. I'm talking about relationship with people. When you got a relationship, y'all read that surpasses knowledge. You got agape love in your life. Because guess what? I always tell y'all about my sister ain't speaking to me, but I bet you I went to Atlanta, I did everything in my power to reach out. Because it wasn't going to be on me, it's on her not to respond. Because guess what? I surpassed the knowledge of how she felt. I surpassed the knowledge she didn't want to be bothered. I surpassed the knowledge I got tired. I surpassed it because the love of God meant more to me than how I felt in the way she's acting. What about you? We talking about family. And we can't be in union. How can two walk together unless they agree? Now I'm talking about husband and wife. Never speak against your soulmate. I had to learn that. That's a learned behavior. Because when I first got married, I used to tell my wife what she was capable of and what I was capable of. You know what God had to show me? He said, you don't know. You married a woman of God. You don't know what she's capable of. You don't even know what you're capable of. Once I learned that, I never say what she's capable of. And even though we've been married 35 years, our relationship knew everybody. We don't go by, well, when we first got, we still first-time daters. Do y'all hear me? You got to nurture. Love is something to be nurtured. And it grows. And I'm talking about the love of God. See, y'all talking about, I ain't talking about the bedroom. See, you need to get your mind out the gutter. Baby, it goes deeper than that. When you get the love of God in your spirit down here, it starts vibrating when somebody's sick. Because it's a healing on the inside of you. The Bible says, when I think of His goodness, and it said I had to touch it, said I can just think of His goodness. Do y'all hear me? That's the power. That's the sanctuary God wants to give you. You can just think on God and things happen. First it's going to happen with you, then it's going to happen with everything around you. Because you know what God is saying in New Birth? It's time for us to prosper. And y'all, can I be real with you? It's not in money, but it's in spirit. Seek ye first the kingdom of God,
Right.
and all these other things shall be added. Seek ye first the kingdom. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all. He didn't say some, but all. All. Not people. It's time for us to advance the kingdom.
Right.
And don't talk about the love. See, I'm so sick of some of the things. Well, you know what New Birth used to be. New Birth is still New Birth. But God want to birth something new in you today. Not about how it was then. I wasn't there then. But now. Bishop, didn't you say, now faith. Now love. Hope. Charity. These three. Now. It didn't say past tense. It's talking about present tense. Now.
Right.
Lay aside every weight and the sin that will so easily beset you, and let us run the race that's set before us. Everybody got a race they got to run.
That's right.
But guess what? Everybody's pace is not the same.
No, it's not.
And Bishop, you were dead on it. I was saying, I hope you don't preach my whole message. But that's how we walk together. Because God only give you one message. We had the same message. I was saying, Lord, well, if you preach the whole message, I'll just sit here and look at him. But run the race. Some of y'all failing. You know why? Because you stopped running. You stopped believing. You stopped decreeing. And I'm not talking about, you know what? Another thing we got to kill. Quit talking about when you first got saved. I hear folks saying, when I first got saved, I was on fire. I'm yet on fire. I ain't going to say still, because still ain't moving. But now there is a greater anointing upon my fire. See, about the nowness of God, there becomes a greater authority on the inside of you. That's what God wants. Y'all not chickens. Do you realize we from the tribe of Judah? We're lions. We got to go hunt. Bishop, they missing it. But when you go hunting, let me tell y'all male lions how bad we really are when we walk in the authority of Jesus Christ. You know what our raw cry is? Jesus. You know how you hear a lion just roar? I'll walk across and say, Jesus. Oh, glory. Thank you. And women, guess what? You know why y'all work is so complex? Y'all need to study the lion. That joker, he looked pretty, but guess what? He's so respected because he knows who he is. He ain't guessing. That's why he's staying like he's staying. And guess what? The women more deadly than the male. You know what? Y'all ain't supposed to be loud and out of place. No, that's not it. But you're supposed to be so deadly until the devil underestimates your strength. Y'all better help me in here. That's why God made you. Oh, woman. You can woo people and kill them at the same time. Because if you get them close enough, you can kill that spirit that's in them. See, just one touch of agape love destroys the weaponry of the adversary. But you got to get close enough to touch. Y'all say y'all don't want to be around. You was made like that. To destroy. Did y'all know that? We're made to destroy the enemy. Not to stop him, but to destroy him. The anointing destroys the yoke. Whatever bondage it is, the anointing destroys. It didn't say it touched, it said it destroyed.
Right.
When you walk, when you live, when you breathe in the anointing, you're a bad man, you're a bad woman. You know why? Because God put his super on your natural. So it becomes supernatural power flowing from the inward part of you, outwardly destroying. And guess what? You're planting seed of love. That's why some people, it ain't them. Y'all, can I help y'all with something? And it took me 30 years. That's why I always tell y'all about my family. My sister next to me, I know what to pray for now. We were young. My sister lost 2 kids. They were stillborn. And God had to show me this. He said it took you 30 years to get what I was trying to show you. You know why it took me 30 years to get? Because I tried to look at it, put my mouth on it, but didn't pray about it. Listen, I kept saying, well, why she act like that? And I kept saying, I kept trying to defend myself. I didn't do nothing to you. No, it wasn't what I did, but it was hurt. And it's yet hurt. She's 61 years old. It's yet hurt. Something from a childhood hurt that has manifested. And it's not in her head, but it's in her spirit. And it's close to her heart. Y'all better help me in here. So quit judging folks, because you don't know why. They really acting the way they acting. And they ain't acting. It's hurt.
That's right.
But you know what I say? Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. How many of you say that when you're hurting? Do y'all realize? And Bishop, this is where it becomes real to me. Even when my brother next to me passed, I was hurting on the inside. I called Bishop, wrong answer. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm thinking when I told Bishop, my brother done died, Bishop, he said, I said, Bishop, I'm feeling some kind of way. He said, I said, well, Bishop, you know what? I hope they don't ask me to do the eulogy. He said, And you know what he said after that? He said, but, y'all know, but Bishop, being Bishop, say, God will give you the grace to do it. In a hurting place. I needed that. In a hurting place. Do y'all hear me? I'm not preaching to y'all something that I hadn't experienced. I'm preaching to you how God reached my heart. Even when it was hurting. Even at the time my mom was dying and my son was robbing banks and shooting people in a hurting place. I was out of control preaching the gospel in a hurting place. These slight afflictions, I didn't let it stop what God called me to do. Right. Do y'all hear me? Just because you go through it, you're going to come out. But stay there long enough to come out. Right. And come out without complaining and murmuring. Because some people go in, but they don't go through. I'm back at this place again because you never went through. If you're on a cycle, you never went through. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. There's some things God ordered you to go through. Right. Not the devil. Quit saying it ain't the devil. Everything that happens bad, it's not the enemy. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him being God. Do you realize when you're priceless? Because the Bible said, and Jesus said it this way, if you suffer with me, you'll reign. Do you realize what you're suffering all the time? It ain't for you, but it's that somebody else might believe that he real. Do y'all realize sometimes people looking on your life, you don't even know they're looking? Camel, my sisters, I'm always looking at y'all. You know why? Somebody asked me why. Why? They wear Jesus well. You know how you wear Jesus? If you're going to get on Facebook, please do it in a godly fashion. Come on now. God looks good on you. When everything you do, you're going to know I'm saved too. I ain't just out there. And I ain't going to just be out there. And I'll never give you nothing negative. But I'm going to give you something that's going to help you, not hurt you. That's how you advance the kingdom of the living God. Me and Babe went on Facebook yesterday because of my son Jamie. Jamie called me and said, "Daddy, let me see you give." And you know what I did? Because I'm not really photogenic like that. I took a picture because he asked. And then after we took the picture, he put it on Facebook. Man, my phone started blowing up like the Twin Towers. But you know, it was a good blow. Because folks say, "You look good for 59. I had on a shirt that said yesterday, "A black king was born in August." And the bottom it said, "Living my best life." Because guess what? With Christ, I realize I'm a kingdom citizen and I'm living my best life. What about you? Come on, y'all. If we're going to live our best life, it may as well be for Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Bishop, if I'm living my best life, me and Dad was together Thursday, and guess what? Everywhere we went, I walk with the dignity and the authority, knowing that I'm an anointed man of God. And I look for people. I don't care if we shake their hand. You're going to be saved, even if you don't want to be saved. Y'all don't realize what contact is. That's why your countenance can't display, "I don't want to be bothered." You know how some people, you be saying, "I don't want to be," not today, not today. What if God told you that? Come on, y'all, let's talk.
All right.
What if God came up to you and said, "I don't want to be bothered today"? Come on, y'all, y'all laughing. But who can make it without him if he told us that? Come on, let's be real. What if God came and you go to God, God said, "Not today, not the way you acting." But God has so much grace and mercy for us. Baby, you can't afford grace, and you're sure not entitled to his mercy. It's just a membership privilege. Membership does have its privileges. Come on, Dad. Membership. So, saints of the Most High God, what is prophet saying today? Hold your position in the kingdom of the living God. Not just new birth, in this kingdom society.
Right.
We are not of the world. We are royal priesthood. We brought with a price. And in God's eyesight, you priceless. Don't never tell yourself, and don't never allow nobody to say you ain't worth nothing.
Amen.
Come on, y'all. I'll never let nobody speak over my life like that. Now that I understand what happened 42 generations ago, change it to eternal glory for me and for you. Come on, y'all. That was 42 generations, but it changed it into eternal glory. Y'all say it with me. Eternal glory.
Eternal
glory.
Eternal glory.
Eternal glory means there's no end to the kingdom
Right.
of the living God. Come on, y'all, talk to me. We can wrap this thing up. Y'all finally got it. And it says, "Now unto him who is able to do exceeding and abundant, more than you can think, ask, according to the power that worketh."
In me.
I didn't say, what did it say there? Did it say me?
Yeah.
What did it say?
In me.
It say in us.
Yeah, in us.
In us. In us. Come on, y'all, say it right.
In us.
And the power that worketh in us.
Yeah.
Come on, is y'all in the us crowd?
Yeah.
Or y'all in the we crowd?
Yeah. All of us.
Us. Do you realize that shows authority right there, Dad? Can I go to the realm of glory? See, when you realize that there is a great authority that worketh in us. He didn't say in me, he said in us. In us. That's why I told y'all with this message, I need your help because it works in us. Together,
Together.
we triumph in victory
Yeah.
through sickness, we triumph in victory. Through heartache, we triumph together in victory. In death, we triumph in victory. Because the greater one is on the inside.
All right.
The eternal glory of the living God is manifested in the sonship. Am I right about it, Dan? It's manifested. It is revealed now that his eternal glory lives on the inside. Exceed in abundance. That's how we got to think. So I don't need y'all to say, I don't deserve. Baby, you don't serve the same God. Bishop, when I go to believers and they tell me they don't deserve, we can't walk together. Because your faith ain't where my faith is. Because the God that I serve does exceeding in abundance. More than I can hope. And baby, let me take it even deeper. More than I can even think.
Right.
But he works on the inside of us. That's a bad God. God said, I can outthink you. I got you beat in the thought pattern. That's all he's saying. I done launched you. You know what deep is? Means I have finally comprehend that the God I serve can't be stopped. Did y'all get that?
Amen.
The God that we serve cannot be stopped. He said, test me and prove me.
All right.
Ain't that what the Bible says? But he was only talking about sons. He wasn't talking about people who had no relationship. He's talking to those that are in sonship. I told y'all know about that platinum and platinum cards. Well, let me take you a higher. The black card. The other side of God. That's limitless. God said, I'll show you a mystery. The mystery is there's no limits in what I can do.
Right.
That's the mystery of God. There's no limits. Y'all got that? Now I'm fixing to go home because y'all got it. There is no limits. Say it with me. There is no limit
There is no limit
in the God
in the God
that worketh in me
that work within me
towards the kingdom
towards the kingdom
of the living God.
of the living God.
Come on, put your hands together and tell them thank you. Thank and praise God for all of you. Thank and praise God for y'all. Y'all don't realize why I told you sanctified folk. That means we had to shed everything that stopped us from being anything less than what God told us. Come on, y'all.
All right.
I need y'all to come around the altar real quickly. Dad, I need you up here because God told me don't leave without this thing being so connected, not to your head, but to your heart. Come on, tell him thank you.
Thank you.
How many got something out of the word?
Amen.
Amen.
Praise God, the word was good to us. Good stuff that we need, good things. So we just don't hear the word, we are doers of the word.
Amen.
If you just hear the word and you don't do it, it don't mean anything. You got to hear the word and you got to do it. Amen. Prophet, that's a good word. He brought out a lot. He brought out my heat, he brought out prosperity. So many words he brought, how you supposed to live, how you supposed to treat other people. That's what the gospel is all about. So again, you know, not hear the word, but do it. You do it for the word. Amen. Amen. Let's get a word one more. Great big hand. I tell you, a lot of times, I don't like to get into that much because again, a lot of times people get offended. But you brought out, you know, to him that is able, to God that is able. He knows it to him that is able. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or even think.
Right.
No matter of fact, God said, whatever you ask, it's still not enough. He said, you still thinking not high enough. He said, to him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think according to his purpose according to the gospel. The faith that is in us. We got to think that way. You know,